welcome back. Oh, please tell me that we don't have a issue with it's sideways. I can't believe that. If it's not one problem, it's another. You have to forgive me, everybody. All right, it looks like we're doing it this way today. I don't know how I'm going to do this with the gimbal that I have. What a disaster. So, behind me, you'll see a restaurant where I did a live stream the other day where we were lucky enough to eat. And I did a live stream, I forget how long it was ago, a week or something. We're only 5 minutes away from Clifton Hill, which is where we're headed. And behind me there, you see the Niagara Falls. Tiny bit of mist coming over here, but not anything like what it was the other day. And then, of course, I'm with my BFF forever, Kira Walton, and we're hanging out together. So I wonder if there's anything I can do to fix the situation here. I'm gonna try. Hold my phone, sorry, for me for a second. Forgive me, I'll welcome everybody in just a moment, but I don't know how we got our video like this. I don't even think there's gonna be anything I could do to fix this, but I'll try. We there? All right, I'm gonna have to look and see what's happening. What a mess. I can't even understand. There doesn't seem to be anything I can do. Sorry, everybody. Okay, let me get this set up here for a second. I'll catch up with the chat, and we're gonna have quite a disaster of a live stream today by the look of it, but I appreciate everybody hanging out, and I appreciate, of course, your patience with me as well. Tried using Streamlabs, and of course that didn't want to work again, but we're here at DB Explorer. Thanks for coming in. Jade and Sue, Georgia Bulldogs, thank you. PA, thank you very much. Lady Blossom DJ, thanks for coming in. My love, Kristen Welton, of course, is here. You gotta love the beginning of a live stream starting like that. Zelda Master John, thanks for coming in. Yeah, it's not in landscape mode, so I don't really have an answer for why it didn't start properly. We're gonna have to do this whole video like this, but that's okay. Let me get the camera switched around and you'll see where we're headed. There we go. So gimbal ends up almost next to useless now, but that's okay. So we're in Niagara Falls. There it is. That's the American Falls. This is the Canadian Falls. We'll come back here afterwards, and then you can see some of the hotels and things. There's lots of people out, not like it would be on a weekend or anything like that. Oh, and the mist is on us like crazy here. Can you see the mist coming off of the falls over there? It flies all the way over here. One of the live streams that I did, it was nighttime, and the way that the wind was blowing made it feel like it was actually raining. Doesn't matter how many times Kristen tells me it's just mist from the falls. It actually flies like, I'm assuming, at least a kilometer when you're driving. In some places, you can actually catch a little bit of the mist on your windshield. Thank you. They're letting us go. Nice of them. We'll just keep going here. We're not far from Clifton Hill. I've done other live streams there. The one I did at night, I went there for a while, and I did another one where I kind of ended up and looking over there. I'm trying to do this once in a while. I have another channel set up called Niagara Insider, and it's ready to go if I want to fill it with content. Trying to juggle how I'm going to do that for a couple of I'm actually breaking the law. I should have just crossed and not got that guy freaked out, but whatever. What I want to do with Niagara Insider, if I do it, is we'll do live streams if everybody wants that, but I'll do reviews of like hotels, attractions, and restaurants and things like that everywhere. It's not fair for Kira because As you can see, I'm taller than she is, and my legs are longer, so when I walk, I tend to walk fast already, but she has trouble keeping up, but that's okay. I don't know what we're gonna find today when we get over there. There's another look at the American Falls. Like I said, if you want a closer look at that stuff, I've done a couple other live streams where we had really good looks at all this stuff. This is close to where I met up with Mr. Joshi. He was visiting Niagara one day with his family, and we met up and did a quick TikTok video together. So not too far from here, you can see we're surrounded by parks and things like this. When they have fireworks here, several times a week usually, hopefully those will be starting again, but you can imagine these park areas are just full of people. Good news about right now, you're still able to do the physical distancing that we're all needing to do. And people are able to collaborate in groups of, I believe, 10 people now. I say collaborate, but you know what I mean. Get together and this and that. Now, if you can see the rainbow bridge between the trees there. And like I said, also, it's much quieter on a Monday or a Friday than it is on Saturday and Sunday. That's why I choose to do these things on Friday or Monday. There's lots to see down here, and I still have a lot to learn. Kira's lived here her whole life. Kristen's been here, I forget if it's 20 or 25 years or whatever it is. Yeah, something like that, 20 anyway. And we've been here together for just over 4 years now. You should be in the chat too, Kira. Oh. Oh, you can pause the video and just chat and it'll be better. But that's, if you stay off data most of the time, then that's what affords you the ability to be on it now if you want. Or here's what you could do. You can hang on to this phone. Oh, Yasmin, thanks for coming in. Hang on to this one and follow the chat, and then if anything's up you could tell me, and if not you can just interact with everybody. There's HK57, thanks for coming in. This is our first portrait style live stream for I don't know what reason. The Essence of Sonia, thanks for coming in. Okay, you want to hang on to this then? You can watch the chat, and then if anything comes up, you can let me know. Anybody that I haven't welcomed yet or whatever. I guess we're farther than I thought. We're deciding where to park. So Kristen got us parking passes, and I think it was $75 for a year for 2 cars. Canadian, of course. And but it's locked to your license plate though, so it has to be your cars. But what a deal. I think the sign said, did it say $28 when we came in? $28 to park without that parking pass. So 3 visits and you're already saving money, and that's on 1 car. So when we have visitors or family and stuff like that, it's very easy to have somebody just come to our place or meet us somewhere and then bring our cars down here so that we can park. Fair's fair. I don't know if I'm gonna get to see that chopper. I guess the tours have started again. I hope you guys can see that. It would be a good video. Oh, the chopper for sure. Kristen took me for Valentine's Day a couple of years ago for my first ever helicopter ride. I love helicopters. I don't know anything about them, I just like them, right? But she took me for my first helicopter ride, which is the tour of Niagara Falls. But I was so she kept it a secret right until the moment we pulled into the lot. Even when we pulled in, I still wasn't sure. I was like, wait, are we where we think we are? Where I think we are? So that was a wonderful experience. And I shot like, I don't know, 17 seconds of footage. I was so excited that I just couldn't focus. And I hadn't done any live streaming or made a lot of videos yet. So I wasn't in the zone. Now it would be no problem. But I got some photos and stuff like that. It's on Instagram, I'm sure. I posted it. But it looks like they're back in action. There's a zip line over there that Mr. Joshi was talking about that we hope to do sometime in the near future. Mr. Joshi is often in the Tuber Chat live streams, but he doesn't live too far, so he can come down to Niagara Falls often, I'm sure. We'll get some collaborations going. All right, we're getting close now. There's the zipline launch. And there's other things right around this area. I went through it the other day. I went around there. As more things open up, hopefully we'll get a chance to have a really good look in there on one of these live streams. But there's restaurants and there's gift shops and a bunch of stuff over there. Of course, we're looking right at the United States too. There's Seneca Casino in Niagara Falls, New York. Along with some hotels and buildings. Can you see that off in the distance? You might be able to see that green lookout tower that they have. So the unfortunate thing for the American side is that they don't have the view that we do. So when we look, we're looking right at the American Falls because it's on their side. But on our side is the Canadian Falls, but we also get a good look at that. So I'm assuming they had to build that tower just to be able to get any kind of a good look. But I'm curious. I hope someday to be able to get over there and have a look at how things look from there. There's Hornblower, Niagara. This is the Canadian side of what people refer to as the Maid of the Mist. I can't be 100% sure, but I think Maid of the Mist still runs over there on the American side, or Hornblower bought it out or whatever, but that's the boat tour company. You got a pop-up shop over there too. Hopefully we'll see a lot of nice cars and some motorcycles here in Niagara Falls. There's tons of that stuff, and there's that Rainbow Bridge. And now we're heading up Clifton Hill. This, as they say, is where the magic happens. Anything happening in there? If anybody asks any questions that I need to try to answer, then let me know. Or if somebody says something specific. Haven't seen a ton of mass today, but there's some. Hopefully we're back. I'm gonna try to find some shade for a second so I can catch up. I don't know why we lost the signal there for a second. No idea. You can see how much entertaining stuff there is that we're about to walk up to. Let me just get this in position for a second here. Thank you. Yeah, when stage 3 opens up, I'm sure it'll be something. D-May, thanks for coming in, but hopefully we'll see what's up with you. Thank you very much. Always good, HK. Thanks for asking. DB Explorer. Yeah, I wish I was in the right mode. I started up the gimbal. I don't know if you're here right from the beginning, but the whole program started in portrait, and I couldn't switch it no matter what I did. So we're stuck, but still, it's a beautiful place, so it doesn't really matter which way you look at it. So we'll keep going now. No, oh, Jeff, is Jeff in the house? Me, Brain, thanks for coming in. Yeah. Ernest Connell, thanks again. Oh, Do It All Sealing, yes. Jeff's in here with Do It All Sealing. Ace Vlog, good to see you again. Jeff's going to the cottage next week, but I won't be there. It's actually not too far from here, so I could stop by just for the sake of doing a cameo, right, on his live stream, if you want to call it that, but we'll see. The Kahanap TV. Oh, thank you for coming with Yasmin. Okay, let's keep walking. We'll see what else we're going to find down here. There's a lot of wind. I hope that's not affecting the audio too much. You have to forgive my shakiness with the camera. Gimbal doesn't work in portrait mode, not the one I have. I'll do a review of this gimbal sometime. I don't really have a problem with it. I don't think it's the gimbal's fault for being in portrait mode today. You can see there's all kinds of stuff down that street that I just walked by. There's even more gift shops and things like that. But you can see how much activity there is here. Between the restaurants, the attractions, the shops. Unbelievable. Hopefully we'll get some copyright music warnings. But Niagara Falls is just a wonderful, wonderful place. We're lucky to live here. If you can imagine, because it's a border town on the water, the city grows out in a horseshoe all the way around. We're in the tourist area, which is right down by the water in the heart center, if you want to call it that. You can see some ice cream. You can get one of those the Wax Hand Emporium. I think that's the one where you can go in and you can get your hand done in wax. A lot of like engaged couples might do that. Wax Museum. Someday we'll go through all this stuff. Today we're just having a look around. Guinness World Records Museum over there. All kinds of shops and stores, fun house, hotels all hidden in behind and everything. I mean, it's a good time all the time, but you can see why I'd rather come here on a Monday or a Friday when it's Saturday and Sunday. Just madness down here, packed. There's the Midway. It was in the thumbnail of the last live stream I did, I think. A little Halloween music over there for Dracula's Haunted Castle. Plasters. Here's the fudge factory. I don't know what the chances are that we're gonna catch them actually making any fudge. They got all kinds of stuff in here. This is the candy store that we dream of. Hi. Live on YouTube, but just looking around. Want to hold this for a second so I don't scream in it? Thank you. Thank you, Kara. Don't put this on. I just want to ask you, are they going to make the fudge? Catch them actually? Oh, thank you, thank you. Okay, thank you very much for that. All right, we might even have to go in there because even the smell of all that chocolate and candy and everything. Usually I only eat vegetables and drink water, of course. Kira, what do you like in this store? We've been in here before. The fudge mostly? That's what we're gonna see them. They're actually gonna make it on this table. Can we see, or have you got reflection? Oh, I'll have to figure it out.
I want like caramel, but it gets stuck in my teeth. But I like these caramel apples. My dad got me. It was like chocolate and caramel. And it was an apple, and it was like, I was super excited. I'm like, buy an apple.
Yeah.
I love Granny's Hand apples, and like, I love when it's like chocolate. I don't know why, it's just so good.
They have lots of different flavors too. We'll probably end up getting something before we go. We'll ask Kristen what she wants to, and we'll get something terrible that we shouldn't be eating from here, and we'll take it home. Can I get you to hold it for a second? Because I'm just going to wind one more time. That's okay. Or just put it out and show around what's happening. I was holding it like this. You have to hold it with your finger and your thumb, and then you can aim.
How do I want
like
to...
this. You can't use any buttons though, please.
I don't want to lose the phone. There we go.
Make sure we're not blocking anybody from coming in either. You don't want it on me, just show around what's happening. You're going to have to entertain everybody for a second.
Okay, so this is Clifton Hill. It's playing really creepy music right now. That's just how it is. Yeah.
Mass art mandatory.
Popcorn stuff. I don't know what to say. Hello, everybody. That's all I can really say. I don't know. Where did he go? Okay, he's in there. So, yeah, I'll entertain you for now. The people, there's that. It's very lovely. And I can see the popcorn. Hello, everybody. There we go.
Just take the shot. We're gonna go in there. The guy doesn't mind if we film what he's doing. I got some prices for us too, so you can see what they're doing for fudge and stuff.
Over there. Really
George
creepy.
Bulldogs is nice here. It's wonderful. Yeah, the weather's incredible. Now there's a storm that looks like it's brewing, but I don't know when it's coming or if it's even going to get us here. Let's go in and we'll look around the store, and then he'll be ready to start his thing in another minute or two.
I can smell the orange fudge.
Back, I know. If you can imagine, we could smell everything. You don't mind if we have a look around the store and everything? Okay, thank you. So the star of the show is right there, but he's just preparing right now. Oh, he's actually on it. He's doing it right now. Didn't realize he was already at it. Hopefully you guys can see okay. They've got the protective glass, of course, here that you can see. But it's quite a process to get this fudge made.
I can see it in the trash.
I'll just give you a quick look at what we're expecting at the end. Does this stuff look like out of control or what?
I want that caramel apple covered.
Well, look at these apples.
I want the apple covered.
First of all, yeah, look at the size of the apple, but the stuff they've got on it too.
I want the one with the nuts.
Talk louder.
Yeah, I want the one. If I were to get a candy apple, it has to have nuts on it because it'd be delicious. And I can see the butter tarts, and I love butter tarts because Grandma and I used to make them all the time.
So this is what we were waiting for. I've been hoping to see this for a long time. Every time I come, I miss the. Oh. They do it so much. Imagine trying to learn how to do that without spilling it. I'm sure everybody's first day is pretty entertaining. But it's okay. I think we got an expert on our hands here.
They're tempering the chocolate right now.
Is that what it is?
Yeah, they're tempering the chocolate. And that's how they make the fudge. Because when you temper the chocolate, you're cooling. You have to work with it while it's hot, and you move it around to cool it on a marble table.
There you go.
I learned this from all the cooking shows Mom and I watch.
Oh yes, of course. In our home, like we don't watch a ton of TV, but when we do, there's often the Food Network is on or something like that. A lot of cooking challenge shows, reality shows, and things like that we watch.
Did you say that Kristen was...
I don't think I said that, Jaden.
I'm so confused.
This is some process though, eh?
Yeah. The reason they do the tempering is so it becomes like, you don't want to freeze it.
I'm amazed by it because look at the talent that takes, like, and the practice that you must have to go through to be good at this. My goodness. Wow. That is an entire table of deliciousness right there.
I can smell the orange and it's like driving me crazy.
Thanks for the thumbs up, Ace. If anybody can, thumbs up if you don't mind. If you're on a phone, of course, you have to shut the chat off for a quick second. And you don't lose your place. It only takes a moment, but I will appreciate it. It does help.
Now they're folding stuff into it while
Helps
they're
more
tempering
people
it.
find the stream and stuff like that. What did he put in?
He put like chocolate in there, and now he's folding it in.
Oh. I wish I wouldn't get, like, I wish I could get this excited about celery and carrots and things like that, but I just can't.
I just think it's cool the way they do it. It's like I've never seen someone temper chocolate in like real time, so I find it really cool.
Probably could wax sugar with it.
And the reason they actually do it on the marble table is because marble is naturally cooler than other tables, and it's easier. It's just easier to clean, and it's also they just do it because, like I said, it's colder. Now they're putting it in a drawer. Oh, it's a mold. Okay. Now they're putting it in the drawer, Kevin. It's like it's
there
not
it goes.
a drawer.
Oh
but
yes,
it's a mold.
This is how we. I say we. This is how they get it ready. I wonder if he's going to top it with anything.
He might.
Some of these have toppings, right?
Yeah.
I've been hoping to catch this like for the longest time. Look at that! Wow.
They do not waste any of it.
Nope. I'm sure it's not. It's even the material, like the stuff that they have to use to make it. Oh, look at this! Look at the.
Yeah, they're putting texture on it.
Yeah, it makes it look easy, of course, but you know that takes practice and talent to be able to get that done the way you just did that.
Yeah, you have to be doing this for a while.
And there it goes, added to the collection. Thank you so much for that. Thank you very much. Okay, let's head out. But on our way back, we will come by and we'll buy at least some fudge. So forgive me, we're gonna go up the street and back down. We'll come by and we'll buy a couple things before we go. But thank you so much for this. I said I was gonna get prices for it all, but we'll do it when we come back, when we see what we're gonna buy. And then I already showed this, but you got popcorn here. Battery's already low. I gotta pass this one back to you, Kira. And I gotta plug in already. Maybe I have to hide in the shade again for a second so I can see. I can't see anything. I'm gonna try a maneuver here. No, not gonna work. Now it's going to become even more challenging because I'm going to hold the gimbal the wrong way with a cable plugged into it. Can you plug it in? Are you able to do that?
If you hold this, I can do it.
Oh, Kira got it. Okay. We just had to plug in there for a second, and hopefully we're all set now. All right, and then we can start thinking about moving on. So, I had to hide in the shade to do that. Boston Pizza here, but they're not open yet. Bowling alley, along with an arcade and everything. And the ever so famous Niagara Skywheel. Look at the size of this thing. How many carts they even have on it?
I've been on there a couple times. I was on there with Dad and my brother once.
Oh, see, Kara's been on it several times. I've been on it with Kristen.
With Mom.
I can't remember how many times I've been on it. This is Kristen and I went on this the first time we came down here to Clifton Hill a while back. Let's all right, let's keep walking. Oh, we missed that. Forget about some of the stuff that goes on here. And there's more copyright for us. It's fantastic. See that volcano? I don't think I caught it while we were walking a second ago. But it's got fire coming out of it occasionally. If I hang out here long enough, it will. There, I hope I got that. Holy jumping. There you go. Wow. That wicked? Niagara Speedway. There's Niagara Canada Trading Company. I'm going to go in there after. We'll just wait until this guy drives. Now we'll go across. Funnel cakes, look at that. I know I saw beaver tails around here somewhere. So more of an arcade here. And this go-kart track that looks like Mario Kart. Is this crazy or what? Kira and Jeremy went on this. Jeremy's my son. They went on this together. Kristen and I haven't done it yet, but I'm sure we will. Try to get a good look at this whole place so you can see what's happening with this track. That's something else. Not the fastest go-karts in the world, but they do have the protective thing so I'm sure they're bumping into each other a little bit. That's something else.
Yeah, I've been on that one.
I was saying you and Jeremy went on it. What did you think of it when you went on it?
It was a really long wait, but it was super fun.
Oh yeah, I'm sure.
Some people were not following the rules, and Jeremy and I, we ended up passing each other. We just looked at each other like, what are you doing? It was funny.
Wow.
Yeah.
Hopefully you get a chance to go back on before too long.
Yeah.
What an area, eh? And this is just a little pocket of Clifton Hill. If I saw a go-kart track like this when I was younger, I would have gone bananas. And the street just keeps on going. Out and out and out. There's tons of hotels and shops and everything else. Kelsey's just has a monster patio. Somehow they're able to open with even half looking indoors. But who knows what that's about. Oh, they did close that whole street off, I see, so that everybody can, the restaurants and stuff can have people there. That's interesting. I'm going to walk over and just have a quick look. Kristen told me about that, but I hadn't seen it yet, that whole area was blocked off. walking through. Just restaurants and stuff. Doesn't look very busy anyway. But it's interesting that they did that anyway. Some of this stuff, eh? The street carries on down there a little bit. There's a few more shops and a couple of attraction type things there. But Clifton Hill is what we came to see today. I'm gonna try to find some shade and I'll catch up with the chat a little bit. Thanks for the thumbs up, guys. Ernest Connell, thank you very much. That'll be for the, if you don't mind, I'll make that for the fudge fund for today. But thank you very much for the super chat. That's awesome. Thank you. Jeff, that's funny. I said that before I even saw Jeff's super chat too. Jeff's donated to the fudge fund. Thank you for that. Super chats, of course, are not necessary, but very much appreciated. So thank you. Yeah, I'm sure that fudge costs a few dollars, but thank you guys very much because the fudge is on you for today. I'll make sure I get it, and we'll make sure I get a piece to take back to Jeff too. I'll be heading back tonight. We're getting ready for working for the next few days. Carolyn Eats All, thanks for coming in. Forgive me anybody that I haven't welcomed. It's the hardest thing in the world to try to read the chat. The weather here is just fantastic. And forgive my excuses too. See all the different things there are to do around here. We're only looking at the main street. We're not even like really digging deep here. In Rachel's place, thanks for coming in. Thailand Obsessions, thanks for coming. Oh, Dan's in here again. I feel so bad. Dan comes and supports live streams for me, and I haven't been in many of his at all. He focuses more on Twitch than YouTube, but I got to make a point. Dan is a DJ, a very good friend of mine, like, you know, a best friend, but he has a wedding DJ company, but he's been doing a lot of top 10 live streams lately where he's playing music from different decades. It's really interesting stuff. So there's that Niagara Skywheel again, Niagara Skywheel. Oh, the Canada Train Company, we were going to go in. We got to go in there. We can cross the street now. Oh, there's the crossing right there.
That we will do.
Oh, the Harley Davidson store. I'll bet people want to see this if we can go in. We'll go down and I'll ask if we're able to have a look at this. It was closed the last time I was here because I was here at night. Lots of people take selfies by this motorcycle here. We'll just step inside. Is that beautiful machine or what? Oh, so we don't, yeah, okay. So people, I think, used to be able to sit on the bike and take pictures, but probably not now because the state that the world is in. Of course. Hi, how are you? I'm live on YouTube. Do you mind if I have a look around the store? Yeah, no problem. Okay, thank you. I always want to be courteous of it, right? Huh? For the youngins?
Yes.
They got so much merchandise in here. Like, if you're a Harley fan, this has got to be just a little slice of heaven. Of course, the styles must change every year, like all other fashion, but some of the stuff is really out there. Harley Davidson is a company, you know, much that I would speak of, like Apple or one of the big brands, you know. when you have a company and people are willing to tattoo your logo on their body, you have really done a good job. Here we go. I think we can just hop up here and shaky video today. Gimbal didn't work out at all the way I wished. The funny thing is, so you can see the whole street is downhill. So that's like quite a hill to be walking up, you know. When you're on vacation, you got adrenaline going and stuff like that. Sure, it's no big deal. Rachel's place. Okay, I gotta make sure I don't put any staff in here. I'd like to talk to somebody before I go too far. Even when you speak to somebody on a phone, that may not be the same person that you're dealing with when it's time to get in there. I'm thinking about starting a channel called socksandcrocs.com.
Yes.
So you can tell me what you think about that.
Crocs and socks, it's socks and Crocs.
That's right, socksandcrocs.com. We'll be trendsetters. Hi there. Sorry, we're live on YouTube, but I'm not going to put any staff in the video. I called the other day and somebody said it was okay as long as the staff's not in it. That's okay? Thank you. And do you have tea towels? They said you did? Okay, thank you. Perfect. Thank you very much. That's all we wanted to look at. This is a beautiful store. There's tons and tons and tons of stuff here.
Yes. There really is. Like, I don't know.
Let's see what we got here. So there's Canada tea towels, but no Niagara Falls ones. There's a Niagara Falls pot holder, like one of those things you put so that your pot doesn't burn the counter and stuff like that, but not an actual Niagara Falls tea towels. So is that going to be the first product I come out with on my Niagara Insider channel? Oh, no, we found them. We found them. Is my cousin in the chat? I don't think he's come into this one today. Okay, we need these. Kira, you're going to be responsible for picking. Which one of these do you think is the nicer looking one?
I like that.
Yeah, with the falls? Okay, so grab that, please. There we go. Okay. And then, okay. I wonder how to do it. Does it have a price on it? See what it looks like? Yeah, it's on the back. Pardon me. Let me just look.
Yeah, $7.99.
What, $8?
Yeah.
Oh, that's great. Okay. Do you want to, what do you want to do? Do you want to buy it and meet me outside? Or do you want to take this outside, entertain everybody, and you'll buy it? Okay. Can you, forgive me, everybody. And I just don't want to do what they said about putting like staff, and I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable or anything like that. So, forgive what's happening to the phone right now, to the video, which I can't seem to control. Okay, can you take this? And then just grab a 20 out of there and go ahead and pay for that. And I'll meet you outside. I'll go back out the front door, okay?
Yeah.
Thank you. You can see there's lots and lots of stuff here. This is really something else. Should probably eventually get some stuff like so we have a little bit of our hometown in our house. These moccasins. Forgive me for not giving you a better look around the store, but I just, like I said, I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable. I know people do it all the time, but I intend on coming here 100 times. Lots and lots of mugs, of course, that's a staple. Oh, Kira would like these cats. Tons and tons and tons of clothes. We'll make our way outside. All right, we made it. Just trying to find a place I can wait for Kira for a second here. here how much activity goes on here. EDM House and Trance, thanks for coming in. Forgive me anybody that I haven't welcomed. I get so wrapped up in what I'm doing and I haven't been doing a good job of following the chat. Enough people out for it to be busy, but not overly packed. See, the good thing is, like I said, if you were to come here on Friday or Monday, I like going out on Friday and Monday, not on the weekend. You'll get onto everything. Look at the line at the Skywheel. There's no line, you know. And here at the ticket booth, no line. Not overly busy anywhere. No masks. It's not mandatory. It's mandatory. It might be mandatory in some areas indoors, and I can't be sure about that, but not around here. You can imagine any place that's going to be able to have an exception made for them, they're going to work on getting that done, right? I don't know if that's the case or what the story is. We're still not on stage 3 yet. I don't want to go too far. Kara won't find me. I'm walking away by accident here. Oh, there she is, yeah. We're going to head back the way we came, and we'll go by the fudge store again. I wanted to show everybody the Harley Davidson store. That was something that I see when I come down here all the time. And when I've done a couple of these live streams, just haven't had a chance to go in. First it was closed, and then second I came at night. But we're all good now. There's so much cool stuff to do here. There's a Coca-Cola store and a Hershey store. Oh, thank you. Oh, just, do you want to just put that in your pockets and I'll get it from you afterwards? Okay, we're back at the fudge store. Now we got to get what we're getting. Do you want to try holding this? Or no? Yeah, maybe it's not necessary yet. Okay, so we're back. Let's go the right way here. And they would like... Oh, that's okay. So, look at this. So, $6.99 a slice. Buy 3, get 1 free. And the candy apples are there too, so we're just going to get whatever we want. Kristen, this is your time to tell us what you want. I'm not going to put you in the video, but we are on YouTube, just so you know. We got lots of other stuff. In case you're feeling loose with the wallet. Who doesn't love Pez? And then, of course, oh, some Canadian stuff here. So this is where you can... Look at this, chocolate maple cream cookies. I've never even seen that yet. Makes sense that they'd come out with that, but maple syrup is, of course, a extremely Canadian thing. Something you don't want to miss out on if you get a chance to come around, or if you know somebody who can send you some. And then lots of other maple flavored things. Tons of candy. Candy tubs, $5.99 or 2 for $10. Wow. But we're here after the special stuff. Let's have a look. Stuff they've got here. Unbelievable. So, Kristen, this is your chance. Oh, look at some of this. Not going to find any vegetables or avocados or any of that stuff here.
Unless avocado chocolate.
Philly girl, thanks for coming in. Pardon me. So Kristen, what is there any kind of flavor that you want? Oh, caramel and chocolate, cookies and cream, anything vanilla. Oh, okay.
I kind of want a caramel apple. I don't know why.
You want a caramel apple?
Yes.
Okay, you're not as into the fudge as we thought you might be.
I want fudge, but
Go
I
ahead.
want a
Yeah,
caramel.
go ahead. I'm not doing a good job paying attention who's all in front of me here, but it's basically everybody.
Like, I want fudge, but I want the apple more.
Well, you know I'm getting fudge anyway, so you might as well get a candy apple because
Yes.
then you get both.
I want the caramel one.
If you choose fudge, you only get one thing.
Yeah, that is true.
Look at these candy apples. You see the sprinkle one? That's crazy.
I want the one with all
Like I said, I don't want to make anybody uncomfortable while we're doing our thing here. Look at all these different flavors that they have. More candy and chocolate and everything's just covered in everything. Wow.
I think they were here first.
No, go ahead. Go ahead. I'm still looking. Thank you. We will get something though. They got everything here. This is out of control. Cookies and cream. So there's Oreo cookie one.
Oh, I think I like the one with the coffee. That's cookies. I can't see because I don't have my glasses.
Raspberries and cream. Oh, I think I saw strawberries and cream over there too. So it's buy 3 get 1 free. Ugh. I hate not taking the deal, but maybe we'll get that. Yes. Oh no, we too. We're still looking. We're deciding. Yeah. I can't buy 18 of them, so I have to decide, right? Yeah. So Oreo anything is good. Yes, it is. Do you want the chocolate orange one? Because you mentioned it when we came in, or no? You want that? And you know the candy apple that you want?
Yes. The chocolate orange one is kind of good. If there was like chocolate.
Yeah, thank you. Sorry. So, can I get a chocolate orange and an Oreo cookie one? And I'll get 2 more. I'll get raspberries and cream and chocolate peanut butter.
Don't put it in the fridge.
It's okay. We're not going to. It's not going to make it to the fridge or the freezer. And then Kira would like a candy apple as well. No. One of the ones with all the nuts on it. Thank you. Okay, thank you. Here, you want to do it so I can hold the phone, please?
Yeah.
Thank you. Mm-hmm.
Want me to get like the 20 and the
And
10?
the 10 that you have, yeah. Thank you.
Convenient. Okay.
So altogether, that is, I'm not putting you in this, $29.35. That's including tax. So in Canada, we pay 13%, or at least in Ontario, we pay 13% tax, and that's a combination of provincial and federal that's been mixed together.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right, good stuff. We managed to make it out of there fairly unscathed. So thank you, Ernest Connell and Jeff, for the fudge fund, because that took a little bit of weight off that. Wow, is that ever something? $30 in candy.
the other bag.
Are you happy?
Very.
I am.
Yes. Oh, do you want your wallet?
I better. Yeah, thank you.
Yeah, I don't want to gang. Snatch. Thank you for the fudge and the apple. I'm excited to eat it.
There's that haunted house again. There's so much to do down here. You could imagine, like, a lot of people would come here like for a long weekend or even just the weekend. If you live close enough to the United States, you might come down, or even anywhere in Ontario. But spending a full long weekend would give you a chance to get a lot of activity done. Oh, let's have a look at this. Pirates of the Caribbean is so popular.
Looking for a way to celebrate your holiday? Come on into Movie Land and have your picture taken with your favorite star.
Unbelievable, eh? Wow.
What's this weed stuff? Who likes traveling with Smith?
Should we have a look in this store for a second, maybe? Oh, they're from the Hershey store. They got Reese shirts. I was looking. I'm not going to bother walking all the way in. Socksandcrocs.com, I'm telling you. It's the next wave. Ruby Tuesday up there. More candy and ice cream. $3.50 for a regular cone, waffle cone $4.99. Something else. So what we'll do with the stream now, we're heading back down towards the actual Niagara Falls, like I like to do when I end these streams. So we're headed back to our car, but it's going to be quite a while before we get there. We're still 15 minutes away walking. So we're going to go down to the falls. Excuse the wind, of course I can't do anything about that. And we will have a look at the beautiful Niagara Falls today while we walk back in the direction of our ride. If the battery cuts out before we get there, then that'll be the end of the stream. But I'm going to let it go either until the battery runs out or we make it to the car, one or the other. And then look over there, Hard Rock Cafe is over there. And there's lots still more of restaurant shops and, of course, one of the casinos. As we walk, we're looking directly at the United States. Hello. There's plenty to see down here, and someday I should really take a good look at all the different landmarks, statues, and different monuments that they've got here. So I can learn a little bit about the history around here. Of course, we learned a little bit in school because growing up in Toronto, all of Canadian history is part of our thing. We learn world history, of course, but a little bit of focus. And I'm pretty sure we would have come down here on school trips and stuff like that. While I don't believe I remember any of that now. So, across the way there you see, like I said, that's the United States. There's Casino Seneca. I don't know what the other buildings are over there. And then they got that lookout tower that I was talking about. So this time we'll cross and I'll give a better look at the falls than I gave when we first got down here. I wonder if all that stuff's open there yet, like that Grandview Marketplace. We'll see right now. I see somebody walking down there. It wasn't open the last couple times I streamed, so we'll see. Angela Queen, thank you for coming in. Border, Philly girl. So that's the Rainbow Bridge over there, and that is that's literally the border where we cross. There's many other bridges, but that's one of the most popular ones where we cross. I've crossed there, I don't know, 150 or 200 times probably in the course of my life. So is this all closed off? Or is it open now? Oh, this is the first time this is open. We have to go look down here and then we'll go up to the falls. So, I haven't been in the restaurant here yet, but I'm really hoping to do that soon. Maybe we could plan for that next weekend. My son hasn't been down in a while, and we've been talking to my nephew about coming down, and hopefully my niece will make it at some point to spend a weekend. Everybody's been isolating as they should, so I don't know if this is actually open. We're gonna have to call. I don't see anybody out here. Look at this now. First of all, the restaurant's there. If the weather was bad, you could be indoors. This is what I would love. Oh my goodness. Let's just sit here and enjoy this for 1 second. There's the Canadian Falls. There's the American Falls. And we would just be sitting at a table eating. Look, there's one of the hornblower cruises going. Now, I don't know if there's people on that or if they're just sailing the ship, because I don't know what the rules are yet. What a way to just enjoy a meal and relax for a few minutes. Is that what we went on? What did we go on? You and me and Kristen and Lauren was here, remember?
It was a different boat.
It was a different boat? I forget what that was.
Yeah, but I went on the hornblower with Dad. Dad actually has pictures of it.
Look at that, eh? I was wrong. I didn't think they went right out into that stuff. I should know by now, but...
They do. They go like right by the falls and everything.
Wow. You know that's like no joke to go through that kind of current. Look at the force of that water. They have to know what they're doing. My goodness. All right, let's keep going and then we'll get upstairs and have a better look. I haven't had a good look down here ever. I don't know if that's even open yet. See, these guys might take a look in there. Well, the door's opening, so I guess you can go in there. I'm not going to bother for today. We'll plan for that. When everything's open, we'll plan for that more. It does feel good to be out and getting some kind of minor exercise as well, by the way. That was what started me wanting to do these live streams outside anyway. And there you go. There's that rainbow bridge that I was talking about. Lookout tower. The Canadian Falls over there. I don't get tired of looking at this stuff. Is that boat right out in there? Kira, look at this. Oh, she ran away. Hopefully I don't lose my phone. Kira, look, the boat is right out in there.
Yeah. Yeah, I know. When I was with Dad, it went right by the falls. Like, we were like really close.
There's something else going on down there too. What's that?
Oh, look, zip line.
Oh, and the zip line's running. Oh, Mr. Joshi, you're missing out, bro. Wow. Zip line? We're gonna do that eventually. What on earth is that little boat?
There's two boats over there.
There's a big one there, there's a big one out there, but what's this little one?
Is that even a boat?
Has to be, it's huge.
Right in the middle?
And it's moving.
The one by the falls?
No, right here, look. Here, closer to us.
The brown thing in the middle?
Yeah.
That's not a boat.
Has to be a boat. What could it be?
Drift? I don't think it's a boat.
Is it moving, or do I think that because of the water?
It's just
I think that because of the water. Oh gosh. Alright, never mind.
tis not moving.
I should be fired from live streaming ever. The second time I've done that. The last time the mist was falling on us, I thought it was raining. Kristen told me it was the mist, and I still thought it was raining. Now I just said, where's that boat? What's that boat? Kira had to tell me I don't know how many times. It's not a boat.
It's summer.
These guys are really moving. Look how far back they are already. Wish I had better video for you today. I couldn't get my gimbal to work for some reason. All right, that's not true. Gimbal works fine, but my stream started in portrait mode, and I didn't mean that. See these zip lines. This is where we met up with Mr. Joshi. We'll go catch some shade in here again and see what we can do about we stopped here last time. It's the American Falls. Oh, rainbow. There you go. One of the times I was down here, I caught a rainbow, and it looked like it was following me, but it was gorgeous. It was like the whole, you could see the whole thing. This is just a piece of one. We see this all the time here. Barrel and go down the falls. Somebody said that. I forget who. I don't know if anybody does that anymore. That was a thing for a while, right?
Can't do that anymore.
Philly girl, yeah. It's just a wonderful place. Like, look how much there is to do here, right?
Cold air.
I'm not as much of a beach guy as some people. You know, if you want to go to a resort and sit on a beach for 4 days and drink imported beer, I have done that, but I much prefer action like this. Ah, there he is. There's Mr. Joshi. Yeah, the video's vertical because I don't know. I had the gimbal running and everything else. First, I tried to use Streamlabs. There's a helicopter again. Can we catch this guy? I don't know if I'm catching it. They fly, eh? They are really at high speed. When I started, it was portrait. I couldn't do anything. Oh, Kira's starving like Marvin for that apple. Not to mention 4 huge mountains of fudge.
Cheese.
Rancid Rogers, great to see you. Yeah, I'm out again. I'm so happy to be outside. You know, smallest bit of thing. Kira wants to say hi.
Hi.
He picked up some fudge. Kira got a candy apple, an unreasonably huge candy apple covered in all kinds of nonsense.
Yeah, it's like chocolate and nuts and stuff. I just want the apple part of it though.
I get,
Maybe excited to eat it. Maybe excited to eat it.
I'll bet. I haven't had one in a while. Did I get one when we were here? Oh. I don't get, yeah, maybe I did. I can't remember the last time I had a candy apple. I haven't had many. There's a couple of zip line. Mr. Joshi, where are you, bro? It's open, ready to go. Mr. Joshi came down to Niagara Falls about a month ago, and we met up and did a quick TikTok video together, and he was down here filming. We're still waiting for him to come through with his footage. He's gonna have at least one, but probably a few Niagara Falls videos from the visit that he had here. See, there's another thing that I want to see. I want to go over to the States and see what that is. Is that just for looking out and this and that? It's interesting looking what they've got. And this, we'll do this, try to do this in the winter too, so you can see what this looks like when it's frozen. It's really something else. The American Falls there, and then of course the Canadian Falls over here again. When Mr. Joshi gets a chance to come back down, we got plans to hit that zip line. I've only been zip lining once. Kira and Kristen and I went in Blue Mountain, which is a tourist town. It's actually like a ski resort town.
Yeah, I'd love to do it again.
But they have summer activities and stuff. We will. I'm sure we will. I did a review of the resort that we stayed at. It's kind of just a hotel or whatever, but it was nice enough.
Remember the roller coaster that you like had to control?
It was really unique. Why don't you tell everybody about it? They gotta be sick of my voice by now.
Okay. So I was like in the thing. You have to do like you can control the roller coaster how fast it goes, and I was whipping around the thing. I was just whipping around it, and it was funny because people like looked at me like I was gonna crash.
It almost feels like a little toboggan. So you sit in it, and it's got brakes so that you can control your speed. But that allows a lot of people to go as fast as they want. It's got bumpers on it in case you accidentally run into each other and this and that. But it's individual cars that fly down this thing. It goes all through the mountains, like curving and turning and
I was
everything.
whipping around the trees. I was like, see, this is how I'm gonna be a race car driver.
Oh, there you go. Okay.
Already getting a hang of it. That's not dangerous at all.
Oh, yeah. I want to encourage that. I'm sure they're fine. Oh, here comes another chopper. Are you catching this guy? Can't tell if you can see it. I can hear it though. Those helicopters really move though. Oh, there's our rainbow. A little more faint over here. Yeah, and there's the whatever it is that I was looking at. That's up there. That's up on top.
Yeah, I know, but it could have went down the falls and got stuck there.
Anything's possible, I guess. Oh, somebody lost their mask. Kristen's done a couple of videos. One of them was like her drive to work. So Kristen works downtown Niagara Falls, which is back farther than the way we just came from. And so she gets to drive by this every day. Basically, when she's working every day at the office, like before the last 6 months occurred. We're lucky because we can come down here anytime we want, right? As you saw, I was just live for 3 hours on TubeChat, and then less than an hour later, we're already down here after changing and all that stuff. Could actually be faster than that, but Kristen must know by now, but I found my sunglasses. Thought I left them down here one time. I thought I was streaming, and I took my sunglasses off like I just did and put them down, and I thought I lost them. But I found them in the truck the other day. They were under the seat. And there's the American Falls again. We're gonna keep moving in a second. I just want to catch up. Oh, in the Poconos, no, yeah. There's a place called Blue Mountain close here. Yeah, Niagara Falls is like a gold mine. That's why I'm thinking about doing, so Horseshoe Falls, yes, Ernest Connell is the Canadian ones. And then the American ones, if it has a nickname, I forget it, but we call it the American Falls. That little piece on the side is its own waterfall, and Kristen knows the name of it. I don't remember the name of it. Yeah, we're very lucky to be here all the time. I really enjoy living here. I grew up in Toronto. Toronto will always be home, but this is also home. It's been long enough now. I've lived here for more than 4 years. There's the Skyline Tower. I love that place too. Kristen and I went there for our first New Year's Eve together. And if you can imagine, I'll get out of the tree and then you'll get a better look at this thing. It has a revolving restaurant, much like the CN Tower or maybe the Space Needle has. And they do a spectacular job. But then there's fireworks and you watch them from up there at that height. So very much worth having dinner at that place. There's tons of hotels around here too. Lots and lots and lots of hotels. That's why I think about starting a channel just for this. A little bit maybe of live streaming if people want that, but for reviews, hotels, restaurants, attractions, there's so much to do. You could film a year's worth of videos in a long weekend here. As more people can come and collaborate, more YouTubers, like when Mr. Joshi came down, you know, we can do lots of different things. And that's a great way to really get some videos moving too. We can feel the mist all the way here from the other, from the Horseshoe Falls. Might eventually get on the lens. You love carrying all that fudge? It's got to be like a brick. Eh?
My knee is just cramping. So
oh. Yeah, it's been a bit of walking. This is the thing, like, you know, for the last several months, we're all in the house. You can't really do very much of anything. And then when I want to go out to do these live streams and things like that, we go out and it's a couple of hours of walking all at once, which is fine. Especially Kira can handle it even better than me, but it's just, I guess, a little bit of shock after you've been dormant for a week or whatever. Tons and tons of people taking selfies and this and that. There's a restaurant. This is where we started today. That's the restaurant where we went to go and eat when things opened up. So we went to a place called Doc McGilligan's, and I did that as a live stream where we were out for the very first day, you know, noon a couple of weeks ago. We went out, and then there was another day that we came down here and we were hoping to eat at a place. Now what they're doing over there, that restaurant's not open. There's a hot dog cart. So we came down here hoping we were gonna eat, and it turned out that it was, oh, that was the day we went to the outlet mall. The outlet mall live stream. We came back down here and we're hoping to find a place to eat, and we ended up over there. They just had hot dogs. $7 a hot dog. And I must have shown them on the video so you could see a little bit much for the kind of hot dog we received. But either way, what are you going to do when you're there, right? Oh, the mist is something else. Wonder how you guys are doing with that on the lens. It's all over my phones and everything. Lots of lookout areas and stuff. There's our rainbow again. Now look at this. Oh, now we got the whole rainbow because of where we are. See if I can catch this. Isn't that something else? It's here every day that there's nice weather. Rainbows every day. There's the Horseshoe Falls, and I go on about it all the time, but like, look at the force of that water. It's been falling forever, and it just keeps going and going. Kind of amazing. Yeah, the mist is out of control. So I hope I didn't miss anything else in the chat that anybody might have been asking me. Kristen usually can handle like any question. She knows this place better than I do. I'm still learning. But I really want to thank you, Ernest, especially for the super chat, and Jeff as well. It went to the fudge fund, and now we have an unreasonable amount of fudge, 4 slices, as a matter of fact. What do we look? Oh, was it a hawk?
Yeah.
Where is it?
I don't know, it's gone now.
Come here, you hawk. I don't know where it went.
It might have went down the ledge.
They don't listen. All right, Kira, you want to say goodbye to our friends? So thank you, everybody, for hanging out with us. I'll try to get down here again and do another live stream. Tuber Chat runs next Friday, Saturday, Sunday, and Monday, but the times change. So hopefully you subscribed, you got the notification bell on, and I will see you the next time from KevinKaye.com. Take care, everyone.